Hi everyone, you're watching Forex, and in this video I want to share with you the results of the trades on one of my accounts for the month of June, because you're always asking me to show you a little bit more motivational stuff, right? Because of course if you can see that someone can trade quite successfully, I would say, it motivates a lot of you guys. So, and I'm always trying to show you what is it like to trade, and what you can expect, how much you can make. And of course I'm like always trying to tell you guys, do not think of making fortune or thousands and thousands of dollars a month, because it's very risky. Forex is very risky. But if you learn and if you practice and do not expect unexpectable, using the smaller lots and money management, it's all possible, okay? So, but of course it depends. So if you want, let's say, make it your full-time earnings or just part-time. So for me it is still a part-time. I was planning, remember when I started to do my signals, I was actually planning to make it full-time, but unfortunately guys, it's still not possible to trade full-time. And of course trading most of the days, and it would be much better and higher result. I know that because I see opportunities on the market sometimes when I'm not there by the screen. I'm out, I'm away, and I see that I missed nice trades. But that's the reality, and the way of the part-time trading happens, okay? So you don't go for every trade, you only get some trades. And of course I'm trying to send you screenshots, but again, what I see on the market, and it's not full-time, okay, not all day, let's say. So I think this way is like, it's good, because then if you have still like job or something, or you want to like be more free, like I like to go and see things, well, before the virus happened and quarantine. So that's why it's better you just look for the good areas, like I do, like, right? I place the levels with my EA. I'm using the EA. It's not mine, once again, guys. Sorry, I'm always saying mine, but it's not mine. It's the program who wrote to me, gave it to me, and so he named it after my channel, after my name. Let's say John FX. So that's why I consider it mine and call it as mine. But it's actually ours. Let's say his EA, and it's very helpful. Like before I was trading completely manual, but the moment he sent it to me, it's like such a relief and amazing thing, because before I only could trade like 1, 2, 3 pairs, but now I can like look through all the pairs, guys. So all the pairs, and just place my levels and walk away. And so it's stress-free and hands-free pretty much, and it frees the time. So you can do things what you want in your life. Play with your children, spend time with your family, with your friends, go out, travel, or go to work, right? So this can be as a part-time trading and building, let's say, a pension fund, or the travel, the money for the travels, right, for the holiday. So that's how I see it, right, guys? So that's how I see it. I don't see it as a place where it's like fast and everything in one day. It's not a lottery. So that's what you need to bear in mind, guys, and accept it. It is not a lottery. It needs time to learn. And so once again, this month, part-time trading, it's my strategy. Nothing's changed. You know, I have changed a little bit of setups, like the channel slightly bigger. I don't use stops at this moment, right, because the market is too volatile. Before, waiting for 100 pip move, it was taking days. Now in few minutes it can just jump up and down like 100 pips, like hit the stop. And that's why I don't use it, right? I'm using two types of strategy with stops. It's either I leave, if the lot size is very small, I just leave it floating until the market comes back, or I'm averaging it. Averaging it is a little bit harder to explain, but it's like, let's say, if it moves, let's say 100 something pips or more, then I'm starting to place the other. It's like a little bit martingale, but not exactly, because I'm trying to close positions. So let's say when it goes with some profit, so I close a little bit of portion of the profitable trade and the loss, so it makes a small profit, right? So I'm like chipping out a little bit from the bad trade, so that's how it works out. And I find it works better because of the situation on the market right now. So that's the principle, guys. And so it's the same account. You can see on the left at the top, that's the same broker and the one of the accounts. You remember I was showing you two accounts so you can see what can be done. So there's been a year of trading the both accounts, and another one is only for gold. I left it for gold, completely full automatically, just with the year. You can see the previous one of the videos I made, how much it made in June with just trading gold automatically. So, and this one is the semi-automatic, where I'm trading with my yay and hands, right? So you can see that's the result in dollars. So in pips it's probably quite a lot. I didn't calculate yet. I think it's going to take me ages to calculate, but maybe I will calculate a bit later and post it on my blog. But I mean, okay, I had a little bit of trades from the previous, you see, since October 2019 I had some floatings, and so you can see some of them I averaged, some of them are just running, and I closed them afterwards when they started to get into the profits. So yeah, I had some, and they all closed in June, right? So, well, some of them closed in June, so that's why considering those ones too, anyway, all together, it's that result right now you can see. And of course you want to ask, so what is your floating right now? And I can show it to you. The floating is about $600, which is reasonable for such size account, and I have only few trades. Like last 2 weeks I didn't take trades, and many trades. I had some, but not many, because I had floating about $2,000, right? So you see now, you see how it can be for Forex. It's like for a few days I was floating with nearly $2,500 because I was trying to average, or some bad trades I got like with gold, and in a few days you see it's clear out pretty much, and I only have like 3 left, and with just a little bit of floating. So let's say if I would decide to close everything now, I would walk away, well, what is it, roughly, like, let's say 600, something like $700, well, roughly, let's say, right? So yeah, so it's still profitable. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm going to leave it now, and we'll see what's going to be in July. So we see, for example, okay, this month was profitable, previous month was profitable, next month maybe I will be still floating with 2, 3, maybe even 5, 10,000. I mean, you see there's a big account. Of course I'm looking at margin level and free margin, and I can see how far I can go, because of course I'm trying to take as many trades as possible, but of course that's the risk of going into floating, and it means that maybe a month or 2 months I will not be profitable at all, but it doesn't mean I lost the account or anything, right? So that's why I'm just trying to give it to you guys psychologically what to expect. So now I'm showing you guys again, this is like it's a MyFX book, where you can see the results in here, which is a proof. You see that's this month, June. We're already in July. I have a little bit of profit, you see. So and you can see, guys, that's the year, right? I was showing to you, like in January 124, then I had 400, 2,000, 500, 1,000. So that's what I'm saying. You don't put a target. Don't, because if you will have a target, you will lose. It's like 99%, I guarantee you will lose. So don't make it target. You see, it's like if I would be, let's say, saying I have to do $1,000 every month, then 400 and 500 would have upset me a lot, but I'm quite pleased because I made, it's still 400 I didn't have, or 500 I didn't have. So you see, I'm 18 and 18 every month, and whatever I make is great. So it's perfect. So that's how it's working, guys, you see. And so I want to show you also the other statement, because you see on this one, as it's been a year and I had to draw down up to like 61%, which you can say is a lot, but it's actually floating, right? So that's what I'm saying again, even 61% it was floating, so I didn't lose the account. It was not losses, so it was still there, it was under my control, except it's still quite a lot. So that's why now I'm trying to a little bit more averaging instead of just waiting for the some trades to return, because sometimes when you do martingale and you buy when it goes against you, you're always trying to, like, let's say it goes up and then try and sell, and then eventually you just wait for it to return, and it's not returning, so it can be dangerous. So that's what I was trying to do that way, and then I thought I will try to do averaging, when it's like every time you see, if I was waiting before for it to go back to, like, at some point, now I'm like, okay, I'm chipping out, okay, I have a little bit profit, I'm chipping out of the loss. Like, I'm making a little profit, I'm chipping out of the loss, okay? So instead of waiting for it when it's actually going to turn around and cover it all. So that's why I found it a little bit better. And maybe I'll make a video about it to tell you more details. So you see, if I'll just look at 1 month, so that's the 1 month on the platform itself from the broker. So that's my result, and you can see here's a drawdown showing like 1.93%. That is like pretty much nothing. It's a very little drawdown. So but you see, like I'm saying, I think it's not reflecting, like I actually had 2,000 floating. So this month that was the maximum I had this month, floating about 2,000. So well, that's I wanted to share with you that. And once again I want to show you guys that even averaging it, how big the lot size was. So as you can see, I'm not placing the big lot sizes. Look at this. I mean, now the account grown a bit, so I can place my usual lot size 0.08. I might will start to place 0.10, but I don't want to go further, right? And some of them, for example, euro dollar is floating now. I had 0.04. So when I'm not sure, I can place the smaller lots, because this one might float for a while now when it's come back. I don't close it and don't average yet because I still have it in the levels, right? So, but if you would look at all my these ones once again in the history, watch out. You see, okay, 0.2 I had, right? So where else? It's pretty much very small lot sizes. Again, you see, I had some orders which I cancelled, and remember I was showing it to you. I had limit orders, and then I had cancelled them. And then this is the proper trades. You see, 0.04, 0.02, 0.08. You see, 0.05. But you don't see anywhere one lot size. Do you see anywhere where it would be one lot size? Because someone can say, hey, look, I made good profit this month, but it was only like 3 trades with one lot, so you were lucky. I would say you were lucky, because I used to place some big lots, but it was different conditions. Right now in the market, very bad conditions. It's very volatile, so do not place big lots. It's not the right time. When it will be right time, maybe I will increase the lot size like I did previous years. But right now, I don't see possibility of doing it, guys, because the market is jumps up, down, up, down. Like I'm saying, previously waiting for $100 pip move, it was taking days, and now it's in few seconds you can do that. You see, guys, I'm showing you again, not 12, 0.18. No, I will have that one. You see, 0.55, and I think that's the biggest lot I had. Okay, so it was once. And that's pretty much it. You see, the most lots, even when I'm trying to do some averaging and cover the losses, it still doesn't go more than, well, you see, not 0.27. Okay, that's what I had recently on gold, to try to recover some of those trades, and that's it. So just wanted to share with you guys what can be done and what results could be, and just keep saying you try to trade safer with smaller lots. Don't go into the big ones. Okay, it's all possible, but you see, guys, I have so many different pairs. Like I'm saying, the EA is really a lot of help in this situation, because I can trade a lot of different pairs. That's why you see smaller lots but lots of pairs, and so you have more probability, right? So you will have more winning trades compared to losing trades when you're just trying to put like one lot or bigger lots on just 1 or 2 pairs. So it's better to spread. These days, it just the market is risk. It's very volatile, so it's very risky to trade the bigger lots. So that's my view, guys, and that's my results. I hope you liked the video. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and any information you want to know about the line trader and my blog, all the links in the description under this video. Also, you can see on the screen, these are all my links to official my blog and channel, and you can join the Patreon if you want monthly. I have also on Fiverr with discount if you want an EA. If you would rent it for like 6 months or a year, it's a quite good discount. So which all agreed with the program is what he agrees, and that's how we do it. So that's it for now. I hope to see you next time. Happy trading. Bye everyone.